Okay, you are trying to say that Islam and Muslims are two different things.
Absolutely.
Islam, okay, let's say
Islam is the code of life.
Good. So Christianity and the Christians are also two different things.
Yes.
Judaism
and the Jews
are different.
So
because these scriptures teaches they teach peace, non-violence, let's say peaceful coexistence and all that. But it is the people that do not understand the scriptures. Which lead us to what we see.
Look at even in Surah Al-Mumtahana, Allah Azza wa Jal said in the 60th chapter of the Quran, Allah said, if they do not kill you, don't kill them. If they do not take you away from your homes, don't retaliate against them. Live peacefully with them. And look, Allah was addressing the Messenger of Allah sallallahu. Because sometimes even Muhammad sallallahu, he will try to do something. Allah said, no, don't do that, because you're harming someone. Look at, for example, when the issue happened between his two wives in Surah Tahrim, he said that he will never eat honey, according to some of the Mufassirin.
Okay.
He said, حرمت على نفسي. Allah said, أتحرم ما أحل الله لك تبتغي مرضات أزواجك. So Islam is always, religion itself is to guide humanity, is to guide the humans.
MashaAllah.
So this is why I was reading one of the professors writing. He said, if we have a person like Muhammad today to lead the world, there will be peace globally.
How about if we have someone like Isa to lead?
The same. Jesus, Islam, we believed all the prophets, the messages, all the prophets, their messages are one. They are one mission, one goal. There are no differences. Because the way we talk about Muhammad is the same way we talk about Jesus.
Because we believe in all of them.
And there are a lot of even things that Allah talks about Jesus can do. Muhammad cannot even do that.
Wow.
So each prophet, Allah gave them something special. Look at Isa, Allah Azza wa Jal talk about him. He said that Isa can tell you مَا تَدَّخِرُونَ وَمَا تَأْفِي فِي بُيُوتِكُمْ. What you consume today, Isa can tell you that. And also he will build a bird فَأَنْفُخُ فِيهِ فَيَكُونَ طَيْرًا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. So these are all miracles. So each prophet is given a unique teaching. So all of them, look at even the Bible. I quoted the verses in the gospel.
Yeah.
Love your own enemy.
Mashallah.
And that's what the messenger also keeps saying.
That's beautiful. So I'll get back to you, Dr. Abu Zubair. Sure. So Sheikh Keba, what will you say in the Islamic point of view about what we have in place, like the discussion right now? Okay, that religion is easily manipulated. Why is it so?
Yeah, thank you so much, Alamin. I think because politicians understand that religion is, highly valued by the people, and, they use it as an entry point to get into people's emotions and to sell their agenda. So they use religion sometimes, to divide us, for their own political gains. So I think that is the main. They know that people hold religion in high esteem. Like Muslims don't joke with their religion. We hold our religion in high esteem.
Yeah.
And
so, but why is it so difficult for the Islamic scholars to come out and make people understand? Because they're the ones that gathered the knowledge of Islam, and then people are actually getting divided because of so and so reasons. Why are the Islamic scholars not taking steps? Even I don't know if they. Yeah. Okay, let me be clear here. Okay, I'm not saying they are not.
They are not. Yeah.
But why is it difficult to convince people not to follow those politicians?
I think Muslims are getting more and more. They have a lot of distance, more distance from knowledge. People are not seeking knowledge. Scholars, I think, are doing their part. We have our weekly sermons every Friday, and I know most they use those platforms to make sure that they share the message, the relevant messages that they want to share. But Muslims are not, I believe, we are getting very far from knowledge. We are not seeking knowledge as we should, although people have access to information. I always say that there's a difference between information and knowledge. You can have all the verses, you can have all the Quran in your head, but that does not necessarily make you a knowledgeable person. It is the ability to apply that information and make it something useful that makes it something that makes it knowledge. If it is not applied in a useful manner, we cannot call it knowledge. So I believe these are some of the problems.
Yes. So I think
if I come to that,
okay. Before I kick off,
humanity, Allah gave the man free will. We have to understand that God gave us the free will. So the du'ats, the da'is, it's not like you have to convincing people. It's about conveying the message.
Okay.
Dawah is not about convincing. It's about conveying.
Conveying the
because
message.
Allah said, بَلِّغْ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ مِنْ رَبِّكَ
Sure.
وَلَا تَسْتَعْجِلْ لَهُمْ. So now it's about conveying the message. So the acceptance is up to the person because Allah gave the person free will. مَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. If you want, you accept. If you want, you deny. So then this is where Akhirah comes. So prophethood and the Akhirah, they are connected. So then the prophets are to convey the message. Now it's up to you to believe that there is accountability. So if you believe there's accountability and you stand before Allah, then that's the time you accept the message. But if you still want to follow your desire, as I said earlier, then you deny the message. So scholarly is not about convincing people. Because if it's about convincing people, then the uncle of Muhammad will not die as a kafir. وَأَكْثَرْ مِنَّا عِلْمًا. He had more knowledge about us towards Allah Azza wa Jal. But he could not convince the uncle. Allah said, إِنَّكَ لَا تَحْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَحْدِي مَنْ يَشَاءُ. So you cannot guide people you want to be guided. I am the one that guides. So it's not about convincing, about conveying.
It's about conveying the message.
Perfect.
That sounds beautiful. Abu Zubair. So I think we will have to forge to the next point. Yes. So Abu Zubair, give us examples where Muslims and non-Muslims live together historically, in history, in peace, and harmony, without having any problems. Give us historical examples of such from, let's say, Christians and Muslims living, or Christians and Jewish people with the Muslims living together. We need some of these things to make people understand that our difference should serve as a bridge, not a barrier. It should smoothing the relationship. We know that, okay, we have differences, but it should not serve as a barrier for our lives or in our lives. Yes, so give us insights.
Now, if you check
such.
on the starting of Christianity, it began in Jerusalem. But because they were persecuted, then they go to Antioch. So when they go to Antioch, they were still there. So then after when Paul became a Christian, he moved with them to Rome. And Rome, they were pagans. And look at even in Antioch, the pagans gave them the name Christianity.
Okay.
Because they were coexisting. And when they go to Rome, they were existing also. This is why if you check on Christianity, it doesn't condemn. Christianity doesn't tell you, don't remove, you can put on veil, hijab, don't do this. It doesn't tell people, stop this, stop this, stop this. Different with Islam. It allows people to do what they want to do.
It gives them the
freedom of choice, of different options, but different with Islam. Okay. Islam tells you, don't do this, because Islam checks the end result. Okay. So then it condemns you to do it because it don't want you to get into that issue, that end problem. So, but Christians were staying with pagans in Rome. And the king of Rome was not a Muslim, was not a Christian. He was a pagan. So, and if you check on Muhammad also sallam, in Medina is a very great example historically. So Muhammad sallam in Medina, they were Jewish, they were no Muslims. And even one of the wives of Muhammad sallam is a Jew. So look at the coexistence. And when Muslims also migrated to Ethiopia, the king then was a Christian. Najashi, he was a Christian. But he established justice.
Okay.
So because that's what religion teaches.
So meaning even at the time in the Christian doctrine, their teaching, it is there that we should uphold justice.
Absolutely.
Whether it is for or against you.
Absolutely.
So Najashi did that.
Yes.
Yes, proceed.
And this way, even if like I quoted the verses, if some love your enemy, it's about coexistence. And the Messenger sallam said, "La yu'min ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsi."
Not hatta yuhibba li Muslim akhi or what, something like
yes,
that.
he have not specified it.
So it's like general.
General.
Love for your brother what you love for yourself. You know. So, but I think.
And even he talk about also haqqul jar. Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir.
فَلْيُكْرِمْ جَارَهُ.
Jarahu. And that jara is not specific. Al jar jar.
But I think that jar part, which is the neighbor, is understandable. So many people understand that the neighbor, it can be like a Muslim, a Christian,
Perfect.
Anyone. You know. But now, when it comes to that other one, where you have
La yu'min ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi.
حَتَّى يُحِبَّ لِأَخِيهِ مَا يُحِبُّ لِنَفْسِهِ. Loving for your brother what you love for yourself. I think people, I don't know how you will explain that, but I've seen a lot of people, they think here, the Prophet is saying that love for your Muslim brother, specifically, what you love for yourself. And that is how so many people define it. And okay, today if I move out and then, okay, if I'm in that state, in that mind, if I have that mindset and then I move out, I see a brother that is not a Muslim. And the person said, brother, I'm your brother, love for yourself, what do you love for? Love for me, what do you love for yourself? I'll say, no, you are not my brother. My brothers are these people. So can you clarify this point?
No, this is why Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi alayhi said, Al-ilmu ma yunfa'u. Knowledge is what benefits you, not what you memorized. Scriptures, we should not impose our understanding to scriptures.
We should allow them.
Very good. We should read them and allow people to understand scriptures, to explain them to us. You don't impose your own understanding to the scripture. And this is what most of the people are doing with the Quran, with the Bible, with the Hadith, with a lot of things. So if the Messenger said, La yu'min ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi, he have not said akhil Muslim.
He said akhihi.
Akhihi
General.
That he stopped there. So now you, the readers, will understand that akhihi, your neighbor is your akhi.
Sure.
Because the English word goes, if your neighbor's house is on fire, you are not also safe.
You can be the next victim.
Absolutely. So then, loving your brother meaning you should not harm them. Look at even the Messenger sallam, because of establishing justice, he said to Fatima, if you steal, I'm going to cut your hand. Because هذا هو العدالة. وأدوا الأمانات إلى أهلها. And وإلى أهلها, Allah have not specifically said وإلى أهله المسلم. So give justice to the people that owns it. And when Allah is even talking about charity, He have not specifically said that give charity to Muslims. La. Give charity to people that needed it. Al-Masakin wa Bani Sabil. I have not even specifically on only people that you are in the same faith with. So assisting humanity. This is what the Messenger ﷺ said, that whoever doesn't have mercy to people, La yarhamuka ar-Rahman. Allah will not have mercy to you. And these are people. Because when Allah said in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ قَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ, He have not said, وَلَقَدْ قَرَّمْنَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِي. I honored the children of Adam.
Adam, general.
General.
Everyone is.
Look at even today, the Christians have more money than Muslims. And this is what the Messenger even said.
I don't know if we will have to go back to statistics and then ascertain that. But I certainly, we have seen a lot of them. They have wealth.
Yeah, that is justifying the justice of God. God doesn't care whether you believe in Him or not. Since the person was in the womb of the mother, Allah gave you your rizq. So So he's not going to deny you your rizq because you denied him. That shows that Allah is just.
Okay.
Look at even, for example, a person who came to the messenger and said that I've wronged Allah. And the person was worried. Allah sent a verse to Muhammad, قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا وَأَنِيبُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ.
Okay.
So tell my servants have wronged themselves, let them come back to me, I will forgive them.